presents YouTube's most obscure and forgotten horrors 3. This video contains references to gore, smart schoolboy 9 and not safe for work topics. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the flock. Now, I know all too well that YouTube can be horrifying. YouTube hosts some of the most unnerving, depraved, and horrifying content imaginable. With a site so large, you can't really moderate such a beast thoroughly, leading to some anomalies slipping through the cracks. However, these anomalies don't usually get attention, leading to them becoming forgotten and left to rot in the cyberspace of YouTube. Today, I want to scout out these anomalies and talk about them, and maybe investigate them a little. This is gonna be my most disturbing video yet, so without further ado, let's fly in, and welcome back to a third edition of YouTube's most obscure and forgotten horrors. What's the most disturbing internet rabbit hole you can think of? For me, it has to be the whole Smart Schoolboy 9 rabbit hole. If you don't know what that was, let me quickly fill you in. So in July of 2024, a set of disturbing Instagram profiles were discovered. These profiles were shown to be masquerading as children, using sexualized AI slop edits of them and more. There were plenty of these profiles, but many of them showed almost the exact same content. It was disgusting, and in my opinion, we moved on far too quickly from this. I mean, hell, the guy is still online doing the shit he was doing, but anywho, why do I even bring up Smart Schoolboy 9? You see, I've been informed about the existence of YouTube channels that make similar content. Let me explain. So a while back, I made a post on r/internet mysteries. The post was asking for the most obscure or disturbing video topics, and I was not disappointed.
Hi, I've been trying to look for someone like this. I stumbled across these weird accounts on YouTube a week ago on YouTube. I was trying to search up something way different, but Debbie Tinkle showed up and I looked at the videos. Seems to use AI. I also stumbled upon John Babel Yes, BB Elijib, and the final one I found, Elijib. They don't seem to be harassing anyone, but still kinda creepy and interesting.
The post gave me 4 accounts to look into, and we will be investigating them one by one. I'm gonna start by saying that Debbie Tinkles has no content, and therefore I won't be talking about them besides their appearance in comment sections. Anywho, the first proper account is John Babel Yes, who we'll be calling John. They only have one video on their channel, and it's this AI slop animation of 2 characters who appear to be children singing about school.
Oh, school, school.
They specifically mention B school, which I'm unsure what is meant by that. Can anyone in the comments please tell me if that means something? I feel like that's too odd to just mention. But the video also mentions Debbie Tinkles, who I'll refer to as Debbie. They actually appear in the comment section stating,
Thanks for posting this, John. Thank you for the recognition.
but Debbie isn't the only one who appears in the comment section of this video. We see another account by the name of BB Elijib. Going to their channel reveals these 2 videos with the most uncanny valley shit ever. The videos are just these still images with not a single sound coming out of them. There is also nothing in the descriptions or comment sections, so this channel is a dead end. That leads us to our final and most interesting channel. Elijib joined on May 12th, 2025, and since then, they have made 3 videos. Before we get into them though, I do want to point out their profile picture. Look familiar? It uses almost the exact same makeup that Smart Schoolboy 9 did. But anywho, their first video is this AI slop image with the text Elijib, I live in Aga Park. I looked up Aga Park and there are numerous real locations named Aga Park, so it's hard to say which one they're referring to. The video also has audio. In the video, we can hear some sort of groan which comes from a deep voice, but this isn't the only video with audio. Their next video shows a text hotter lick lick with this audio.
I can't even tell them. Yes, VG. Lick, lick.
I'm honestly highly freaked out by this shit, I'm not gonna lie. We can clearly hear moans in the video and the voice has changed to what we can hear as a child's voice. Like, what the fuck? Anywho, their last video has to be the most interesting of the bunch. We see multiple emojis with this audio. I honestly can't really tell what I'm hearing, but what I can tell is that the emojis have a deeper meaning as they're used as coded language. SSB9 actually used emojis like these in his posts, and they all had meanings related to children. It goes without saying, but these accounts are pulling the same shit that Smart Schoolboy 9 was pulling. In fact, there's a possibility that these accounts could actually be the creep himself. Anywho, this next account isn't related to the accounts I just went over, but I feel like it's worth a mention since it's slightly similar. Samaneh Taghizadeh is a highly obscure YouTube account with extremely strange videos. Most of their videos are basically just a person, normally a child, saying how they had a fantastic time at school and stuff like that.
Today was a fantastic day at school. I had a great time with my teachers who were supportive and encouraging, and my classmates were friendly. I was introduced to a lot of new concepts that really sparked my curiosity.
Their strangest video is just whatever this is.
Today was a fantastic day at school. I had a great time with my teachers who were supportive and encouraging, and my classmates were friendly. I was introduced to a lot of new concepts that really sparked my curiosity.
Very weird stuff. I searched up the channel's name and it took me to a LinkedIn account of somebody with the same name and almost identical face as the profile picture. They claim to be an AI engineer and seem like a relatively normal person. Could this be their account or is someone posing as them? But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's an ARG and what isn't. Such is the case for Juggle Struggle. At first glance, this channel may seem like nothing more than just some random person's ARG. I mean, we have the cryptic profile picture, the blank cryptic videos, and even the creepy banner. But I don't think that this channel is some sort of ARG, and you'll soon see why. But first, let's take a close look at the channel itself, starting with the videos. Every single one of the channel's videos are numbered, with the number increasing as the more videos go by. I'm gonna say this right here, most of their videos are literally what they look like, simple black squares. However, it's video 162 where things really become interesting. In the clip, we see some sort of substance which I'll assume is supposed to be blood. I'm not gonna play the clip, and it's because the audio is literally the uploader masturbating. It's too gross to listen to, so I'll spare you all from that. But what the hell is this video? To be honest, nobody knows. It's too blurry to tell what's going on, but some people speculate that this could be the aftermath of some tragedy. YouTubers documenting their crimes isn't new, but I personally think that this is highly unlikely. Video 176 is also interesting as we hear what could be the uploader's voice.
Your hands foggy. Let me clean up this mess so I can handcuff you wherever you breathe, little boy.
However, things become a little worrisome in video 195 where we can hear the cries of a child. No context is given, so we can't say for sure what's going on, but I'm getting an extremely fucked up vibe from this account. But let's move on to their playlists. In the playlist tab, we see a stomach growling fetish playlist and a playlist titled Allison Was Smart. This phrase comes up a lot in this channel as they have posted about it and it's in their channel description. But anywho, in the playlist Allison Was Smart, we see two videos, but they basically show the same thing. They show a game show host called Fergie Oliver kissing little girls. This clip is pretty infamous and I'm unsure why they even included this in their channel, but with the context of the masturbation videos and the video of the child screaming, it's pretty easy to tell what they're trying to imply. But let's move on to their shorts tab. In this person's shorts, we see a video with the Red Bull can titled Red and a video of a child taking their first steps. Now, why was this even included? I have so many questions, but I am not an internet detective, so please help me out here. Anywho, the last thing I want to point out is the channel's profile picture. It is mentioned only once in one article, and that's basically all the information about the sketch. It's an extremely obscure case, and it doesn't make sense to make this random obscure criminal your profile picture unless of course you were the criminal. Anywho, that's really all there is to the channel. I strongly think it's not an ARG because ARGs require some form of interactivity and story, and this channel is all over the place. Secondly, adding that police sketch as a profile picture is beyond odd for an ARG, so this channel could actually be far darker than we think. Gore is possibly the most vile and disturbing content you can legally view. It's extremely graphic and tragic, and the fact that you can view something so extreme on film is kind of crazy to me. In my opinion, gore should be more of a sensitive topic than it already is, as gore is often people's final moments, but I'm rambling. Anywho, YouTube is probably one of the last places where you'd expect to see gore, but it has happened. I've actually seen it firsthand myself during the whole full stop punctuation thing, but even outside of that, gore has existed on YouTube and sometimes it has stayed for quite a bit. Take the 1444 video for example, that shit stayed on YouTube for over 3 days and it was literally a guy shooting himself in the head. But what if I told you that there was actually an animated gore community? No, not animations of OCs that feature blood, I mean literal gore videos that have been animated and sometimes even feature the original audio. Let me explain. On YouTube, there exists a hidden trend of YouTube channels that animate infamous gore videos in one way or another. One such channel is Tim Firth. Tim's videos are interesting to say the least. Sometimes they feature this broken down doll character reviewing a film, but more often than not, it's Tim's own animations. But anywho, Tim's videos are often recreations of actual gore videos and sometimes they have the original audio, mind you. They've even recreated the infamous cartel beheading video. Some of Tim's creations include eye gouge, Russian roulette, Ukraine soldier poking a Russian and shot in the dick. It's pretty disturbing to see how someone could animate real and shocking material so normally. But Tim Firth isn't the only channel who does this, as there are many more. Another example would be the channel Scratched Feelings. Their description literally states that they watch and animate gore, which is kind of crazy. They've gone as far as to recreate the infamous Funky Town gore video, which is very disturbing. They also seem to be inactive now, so it's nice to see that they've abandoned such a disturbing hobby. Another channel who follows this trend is literally just called Animated Gore, and they have animated some of the most disgusting videos available. These are just a few cases of animated gore channels, but there are many more that YouTube needs to crack down on.